Collective. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Venus, Libra Mars, all the Libras on this planet. Welcome to my Shadow Sister healing video. In my videos, I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. And sorry about that. If anybody was checking this live starting, I had to reschedule it many times because I had things to do at home, and I have my child at home, and being a mom, it's like this. It's not always simple to have time for this reading, but I'm committed to make this all reading soon. Ready? So now let's go. Part of your reading was also that today I was drawing this card for you. So this was still today empty. And show me all parts of you that you don't love so I know where to begin. And here I have like a Titanic situation. Normally this is of course healing card in the sense that you're going to calmer waters. Here is kind of like a little warning, like even the healing journey can be up and down. There can be this kind of icebergs. And this is the Eye of the Horus. So it's really this, actually Six of Swords is often really this kind of boat that go to the underworld and upper world. So it's almost like the eyes are opening and closing. So it is really like related to our consciousness, the healing, because it's this kind of mind. Swords are always connected to beliefs and mind. So how healing can even good sleep be. But anyway, that's it. This is your overall energy for the January. Very icy. I hope no Titanic is happening. There's some icy waters, but healing waters, let's say. And today we make a reading, Live Your Dream. I use my own spread. But we start your reading. You have a heart chakra, so you got this special deck from Finland, Kompakka, that has these Kalevala related stories. And I translate from Finnish these things. So let's see your opportunity for the month of January with these cards. Libra. Opportunity for the month of January. You got two. Then we got here, but this is burning me a little. Maybe it should be here. More safe. Keep this here. So now we're gonna check your challenge for the month of January 2025. What is gonna be for Libra? Wow, you got the Temperance card, the beauty of the North. That's the opportunity, and very similar to the Virgo got. So this is kind of getting lost in the woods. That can be even your mind, because forest can be kind of, in psychology, forest is kind of your mind. So maybe possibly this is of course going between two options, but this is opportunity. Lesson about this classic Two of Pentacles is always like let it flow. Resources you have, money, energy, everything, let it flow. Like even me, I'm here usually in the flow state, so let it, like don't let yourself be stagnant. But of course this is kind of like a moment of realization, possibly, like the jongleur is juggling the things, but then it's suddenly stopping, like, okay, what's going on here? Where I am? Where did I end up? I'm next to this beautiful Maiden of the North. Oops, what just happened? It's really like a couple energy, actually. It's like, do we know each other? What's going on? Okay, anyway, interesting. Let's read about this Maiden of the North, because this is really a Temperance card, but like really like a kind of like this card, like Dostoevsky says, like beauty will save the world. Here, if the person got lost, the beautiful maiden appears like an elf in the forest to lead the way. There's opportunities. There's something beautiful hidden in the forest, maybe in your mind. There's this, maybe some dreams that you have to pay attention. Let's read about this. This opportunity for Libra. Very balanced thing, this heart alchemy. And heart alchemy is, of course, you have a heart chakra, so there's kind of like getting in touch with you. Of course, I remember I read this for Virgo, so this is also about taking time off and going to wellness and having a massage and going for a walk and doing things for you. And like, this is kind of person who is like stressed, like juggling too much, like, oh, like I got enough, like now just chill, like this person would come in the beauty salon like, okay, what's going on? Yes, I'm so stressed, I need something, and then it's like, okay, we take care of you, come here, let's go to this beautiful zen-like place. Let's see. It's time to rest and heal, because that's a healing. Heal your mind, heal your soul. Just looking this word, Finnish word, Pohjolan neito, kohtuus. Temperance, indeed, like balancing. Everything is in moderation. Nothing in excessive. Finding this balance. Now in January. This is skill, opposites uniting, gifted, skilled, learning new skills, balance, inner transformation, change, alchemy, major step, creativity and power. Opportunity for January. Be this kind of balanced person. So the Maiden of the North knew her worth, and even some passing by a man in the sledge was trying to get her attention, didn't win her heart. And the woman, this maiden would pick up like impossible tasks, so it was not easy to approach her. She was asking for a boat that you had to make without touching it and without like getting it like the boat should drive without like kicking it. Interesting, this boat is here also. Asking to make a boat. So one task for this hero. And the Maiden of the North thought that got rid of this Väinämöinen, like an old grandpa in like a wizard in the Kalevala. But he was very skilled and like a magician, so he was able to make this kind of boat. He got the knowledge to do it, and he could sing this boat into the existence. But the old grandpa didn't got this maiden after all. But the experiences were making anyway like a worth the journey. That was very useful for him later, that he even tried to do this boat, even he didn't got the girl. Interesting. Is there something about that? Something about like a maturing your skills while you are approaching somebody. This card is about skills that you keep learning or have got, and you have a great ability to manage like even difficult tasks. And the price doesn't drop in your lap necessary when you have the skills, but the skills itself is a valuable thing, and you need that. So this card is asking you to gather your creative power together and like ground yourself. Take it like from the ground. This power all from the ground. In Finnish se kortti kehoittaa sinua saattamaan luovat voimat yhteyteen maan energioiden kanssa. Yes, like so. Actually, the translation is like you asked to bring the creative force in contact with the earth. And use your skills wisely, and don't be afraid of difficult tasks too. And remember that failure is a very big part of life, so you should not be afraid of that. And most valuable lessons comes with the failure. Yes, but anyway. Interesting. This is your opportunity for the month of January. Making a boat without touching it with your hand. Some magical skills, let's say, to make some kind of boat. Boat is even a symbol of relationship usually, so what could it be? Anyway, we go forward. This is your challenge, which is also earth energy. It was saying about earth. Here is also this forest. It's going to relate it anyway, kind of you grounding as well, relaxing as well between the tasks. But Tree of Earth is the next card of that actually. And we have here gnome in this garden. Let's read this. This is almost like a sequence, like the person got into this kind of forest and got a bit lost and understand like, okay, now it's time to take time off. Now it's time to chill a little bit. It's an opportunity to really rest a little bit, to not be stressed about whatever you have to do. And then we have this challenge is how can you really live in the moment, in the present moment. Enjoy the flowers and bees and all this beauty of the world. And the grounded energy is important for you. Actually, this is indeed. Libra is an air sign. Air signs are always asked to ground themselves. You can live too much in your head otherwise. Like I know as a Gemini too, you need the grounding. So the grounding comes all over here. I read this little gnome story, whatever it is. It can be work agreement. So you must be maybe ready to some new opportunities now in January. That's a challenge. And you have to be well rested before you do. Otherwise you come to the task like, oh my God, what is this again? Like, like a little bit like stressed. Russian agent is here. Hi again. Are you Libra? Did you wear Libra? Sometimes I remember people's sign, but I'm not sure which was yours. Was it Libra? Because now we are finally having this Libra reading because I had so much task at home I couldn't start before. And I know I have still 6 signs to do. So it's a lot of signs. I wish I was doing them already. But sometimes there is no time. But whenever I do a reading, I don't want to do it in hurry. Like I really want to be here, like not hurrying too much. This is a special time for you. It's a monthly reading. Why I cannot find this? Here it is. Russian agent asked, is Baba Yaga real? You are Russian agent with your name. You should maybe know better because this is a Russian story. Baba Yaga is of course a fairy tale, a story from Russia. But yes, my grandma was very much like that, so there are people like that, for real. Of course she's dead now, but I mean, I learned a lot from her. Anyway, here. Yeah, I'm already 46, so of course my grandma is not here anymore. Like she was born 1920, if I remember the year correctly. Yeah, 1920, yes, a long time ago. Anyway, let's focus on this. Challenge for Libra. The life cycle of plants is one of our most common metaphors. So this is a plant life and it's your challenge. We speak often of seeds and soil and watering and weeding. We speak of birds and bees. We observe the wheel of the year and it is impossible to not think immediately of where plants are in their cycle. Plants are part of the earth and also of the sun and of water and air. And these marvelous works of art and scientific wonder, and the four elements are our food. We are nourished with such miracles, and plants are often an important part of our magical work. They contain and release energy, chemicals, and qualities that are easy for us to assess and understand. They're excellent partners. Through the plants, we learn a different aspect of Earth. For the plants are more fragile and usually have a shorter lifespan than more earthy symbols Earth, such as rocks. But then plants are alive in a way that rocks are not. It's a trade-off. The tree of earth is the result of what can be done when different elements combine together. Working with others or as part of team will allow you to accomplish more or even something entirely different than if you were to work alone. Yes, this is completely getting back to work and make sure the challenge is to have the good team. Understanding this kind of plant life is also really like a ecosystem. So here is actually this opportunity was that you are taking time off and time to yourself, but then you are like ready to make these connections that are good for you. Russian is it's the cards of meanings. Yeah, these all have like a beautiful stories. I like to read this because this is a book of shadow tarot. There is a lot of Wicca knowledge, very witchy knowledge. But anyway, let's go forward. So now let's see for Libra, horoscope or like a star sign related card for January. This is overall energy. And if you were not in the beginning, I created this today. This is a monthly card now for Libra, Six of Swords. So there's some kind of healing common theme here now, and heart healing, of course, is also here. Green is the color of the heart. Libra is having a 6th house. I think it's a Virgo house. Spiritual service to others, mental, what is good for us, physical, your work. Okay, so again the work is coming. And even this food was mentioned here. Would it be that it has something to do even with food industry or something like that? Because this is really coming twice like this. Or your healthy diet is very important for you now. It kind of makes sense. Everybody start January kind of like fasting and like eating healthy and having healthy habits, and this is kind of here. So 6th house. So now let's see next thing your rune. We have here love for a woman. So it's kind of jumping. It's jumping. It's kind of beginning already because this beauty of the north is here next to this person. It's kind of like the, or is it like Dostoevsky, like a beauty can save the world? This thing is here. There is some beautiful woman or this kind of female energy around. Maybe yourself. Maybe you're like really eating so healthy, like it shows like this kind of plant-based way to eat is making your skin and everything good. Something like this. So yeah, this beauty is here, but the balanced work and life, life and work, like life, balance in everything, in yourself and around you. It's showing here. Then we got this lock lady box. What the lock has to say for Libra. So let's see. I'm gonna look what is coming. This is now Libra, current feelings of your person. Okay, I got a lot here. I see something here that is very similar. This is, let's see, Temperance card. drawn by me, this angel, same as there. The feelings of partner. Thank you, my angel, loving, protecting, and never leaving me. You are my angel. You remind me of the goodness in this world. You make my life more bright. Wow, I really see you, this kind of beautiful being, maybe like an elfish person. Really, this came like an elf to me in here, as is in the forest. And elves are always loving the plants, and that's totally like elf style. The bird of magic. Soul knows, psyche process, mind is aware, imagination creates, intuition chooses, and body brings all to light to be seen. Merimort. Very this again like a natural energies, understanding your capacities as a psychic even, or like a creative. All this soul, psyche, mind, imagination, intuition, and body, all mentioned. Your life isn't yours if you care what others think. Then we have here 4, it's okay, it's safe to love here, the Emperor. Nice daddy energy here. And then magical love potion. Intoxicating chemistry. Heart alchemy, flowing feelings, bottled feelings, elixir, spirit, pleasure, love, and love bond. Temperance is always like kind of mixing drinks. So it's like almost like I get this really healthy smoothies. There's something about this. All this challenge is to stay very healthy. And also opportunity is kind of very be like grounded. To be even this kind of connected to your higher self, kind of. You're almost like this kind of elf person. Something like this. This is also very much like this kind of subconscious mind. I often say it's like an iceberg underneath the water, our subconscious mind, and we are hitting on it. We realize how much there is stuff. So January is a month to become aware, and you can really make your life yours. Let's see. Now I'm gonna show you, before we go forward, I'm gonna show you the one card that brings all together, the Sacred Destiny for Libras. What is your sacred destiny, Libra? It is stand still. Interesting. So very much in the nature, this one. The energy is very same again, like this one is standing still here. It's really like a hold on. Now you have to stop whatever, like a busy life you've been having, time to stop. Then stand still. It's similar thing, like this, like I told in the reading of Virgo, like the deers when they are like hunted, they might be like frozen in the forest like this because they are kind of afraid, but it's a way to protect yourself also, to stop, really to see around. So maybe your body is asking you to be present. Your body has something to tell you now in January. And you should be listening. You should be like attuned. But we will read this in the end. Now, does this hold here? Where can I put this? This we will have soon. I want to have this writer's block thing. Okay, let's put it here. This is now for writer's block. Libra, one thing you could write. This is a long thing. Let's see. Let me show this rose. Rose is kind of connected to books always. Read the novels of Robert James Waller. In the darkest hour of every writer's life, there comes a time when you think to yourself, I'm wasting my time. I don't have what it takes to be a writer. And in these dark hours, I would encourage you to review the work of Robert James Waller, whose novel The Bridges of Madison County stayed at the top of the bestseller list for more than 115 weeks. Warner Books claims that Bridges is the best-selling hardcover novel of all time. It is full of howlingly bad, clumsily constructed and downright awful sentences like this. He whispered to her of the visions she brought to him, of blowing sand and magenta winds and brown pelicans riding the back of dolphins. And this one, as he moved over her, he alternately kissed her lips or ears or ran his tongue along her neck, licking her as some fine leopard might do in long grass out of the veldt. And this one, she rode on that wind like some temple virgin towards the sweet, compliant fires marking the soft curve of oblivion. For crying out loud, if this is the best-selling hardcover novel of all time, why aren't you famous by now? So this is the Robert James Waller would be example. Somebody who made the work, and successful. Anyway, let's see. Now I'm gonna clean this table. We're gonna go to this Live Your Dream reading. This is my spread. You can always find the community post. I'm gonna use again these cards because you got this deck. This is our space. So we are having here this reading. I'm gonna have Shadow Sister, Live Your Dream. We have a light is kind of your sign. You can always see it opposite when you are recognizing patterns like that's actually you, the shadow. But the idea is like I'm talking about Libra as the light and the shadow is your person. But this could be applicable that you are all of this. That this is just your shadow that you're bringing into the relationship. So first is, what is your dream relationship? Libra. What is your dream relationship? Okay, we got two cards here, very Libra style, like balancing two things. Then we have here, what is your dream relationship with your person? Then, what trust and commitment mean to you and to your person? And what you dream in this relationship? Actively bringing this dream on the table so we are able to make them and manifest them now in Capricorn new moon. So what you dream in this relationship, Libra's person or the shadow of this whole thing. Let's see. Interesting. Dream relationship. The king of the forest is with somebody who can foresee things. The Etienne is kind of like able to kind of see to the future, kind of like a fortune teller. And this is like a very pentacle energy, like able to make your money, like be like a good king, good husband, good boyfriend. This, let's read about this because this is obvious like the king of the forest. This is like somebody who is like mastering the kingdom, keeping it safe. But the forest is really here again. It was already in the beginning. Talk about the elf. Now it's kind of like a mysterious elf here also, but like in these horns. But this is the king of the forest, would be the elf king. But let's read about that person. Dream relationship, what is it? Interesting thing I see now here. It's really like a destined stuff, because this card happens to be, interestingly, your monthly energy. This is the same card. And even I have not realized, like, this deck has the eyes here. This is of course like a conscious healing as well. It's also the eye of the Horus here. So interesting that this is already the same card as your monthly energy. Maybe there's something to do with your partnership to make it happen, some dreams true, because this is even the energy of the month. Anyway, Etiäinen, I don't know how to translate that, but it's like foreseeing something, having like a feeling of something happening, intuition, messages from dreams, being present, unexpected change, protection, receptive mind, this kind of mind that is, let's say, esoteric, communication, guidance, and able to like make good choices. Dream relationship. Does it? It's described this first position as a, yeah, dream relationship. Somebody who is really like this kind of intuitive person. Every people have their own elf, or a person who is like a kind of guardian angel who is going forward of the person. Some elf kind of like this kind of feelings that you know something happens like one day before. Some just in the moment it happened, you get this kind of vision that something is happening. This is like the elf are helping you, and the elf is same as its master, but it would always go 2 kilometers ahead and then come the master itself. Interesting dream relationship, that you have this kind of special spirit with you. And there is this old legend that every human being has this, like a spirit, and only few people are able to see it, but everyone has the guardian spirit. So your dream relationship is to have a good relationship with the elf, kind of like a home elf. Have this kind of interesting. I think it's just that you are balanced in your own soul, kind of like you are, your own house is okay, like you are okay. But this card would say that something is happening, something amazing is happening soon, and your elf wants to let you know that you should be like alert and be ready for this new. If you think that you have to go or do something, don't be against this feeling. This is directly from your intuition, and it's trying to guide you or warn you. So these elves are there to help you. They are kind of like a signpost on the road. This is like being psychic, and I can give you immediately this notice that everybody is psychic. This is kind of the same message, different way said in this book, but every people are psychic is just a skill to master. So just trust your instincts. This is very indeed this kind of hunter-gatherer instinct that we have since then. But there is, if you are open to help, like your higher self guidance, you will get it. I can say you, I work this way. Like when I ask something, I always receive the answer. So it is like you can trust it. You should trust it. You should not doubt your abilities. It's possible. Even it's something that you cannot see, it's possible. Okay, let's see your person, dream relationship. Wow. Korppi. So there is this, you are on my channel. This is kind of like a psychic channel. So they want to be with somebody who is like a crow. And here is kind of like, even you could see this like a hunters or this kind of people in the past, they would have this bird who would fly and have a higher view and this kind of hunter bird. And they kind of see the other person, like there has to be this crow, like a messenger. There's really similar story here. Interesting. This is, I think, night. Is it page or knight of sword? Let me see. Page of sword. Page of sword. Curious crow. Dream relationship with the curious crow. There's a beautiful song. What is the name again? Bear's Den or something. There is this black feathers or something. It's really a beautiful song. Anyway, this is wisdom, learning, magic, clarity of the mind, strength, skilled person, healthy selfness, like being selfish but healthy way, mercant, creative, original thinking, and great luminity of and power of mind. So Korppi Kaarne was an old wise bird, and the symbol of it was the sun. And sometimes it's also been both also the sign of the darkness. Indeed, there is this kind of saying, like if somebody had like a crows around, it's kind of like a doomed person. But I mean, let's see. But indeed, the crows would make cooperation with the hunters to locate the prey. And they would make signs for the person, like the humans, so they knew where the prey was moving. And the crow was never faithful to anybody else but to itself. So it might have helped even the group of wolf to hunt, if it was beneficial for the crow. So the lesson with the crow is find your own power and use it. And when you are getting in this master power, you can decide, because the crow knows how to be healthy way selfish, independent person. And the crow represent wisdom and truth, but this truth is not necessarily what we wish it to be. Crow help you to see the truth in all, like a self-defeated, like behind the masks, as it is. And the crow teach you to survive and think clear and have clarity and make choices that are making better conditions for your own well-being. And crow is clear representative of light and the dark, both. Very fitting. This kind of black and white colors are often very Libra, like balancing these two. So the crow is smelling the opportunities forward, and especially if it's beneficial to it or not. I give this kind of affirmation. This is your person. This is the shadow side of you. Interesting. This could be you, all of it, because it's such a similar, but you like, this is the Libra, how I read it. Somebody having this kind of elf spirit helping. And then even in the shadow there is the crow, able to go completely the underworld and upper world, like communicate between these worlds. But you want to have this kind of person also, who is this kind of person. And affirmation to the crow is the dexterity and ability to know this thing is in me. I see what really is happening, because the crow has brought the wisdom and information and messages and the gifts with it. With my sunbird, I get fast aware what has happened and why. I see my faults in a new light. I see everybody's intentions, and I see through everything what would have been blurred before, or like unsure. Like I get clarity thanks to this crow. Dream relationship, this beautiful like guidance. Like you are like kind of really intuitive couple, would be this very intuitive couple, able to like navigate life in a very like a even primitive way, say, let's say, like this kind of hunter-gatherer, this kind of like a real ground-to-earth people that respect the traditions, maybe even, but it is interesting. Now we see what trust and communication mean to these people. Wow. Queen of Cups. So the Libra side says that there has to be really this loving queen, intuitive queen. Of course, when I was drawing this card, I made this kind of cat mermaid, and I was putting there like even a grab, because it was said like the Gemini and Cancer is like part of this. There is this kind of air element here. This is intuitive as well. It's said to be very intuitive, loving, nurturing queen, loving queen of hearts. And that is the trust and commitment. It has to be really, the true love has to be here. How about here? Wow. A sun. How beautiful are these cards, that there is this sunbird and the sun. Completely like daylight. Things have to happen in the daylight. That's for sure. Nothing should be hidden. There has to be this kind of... Let's read the sun card, because this is quite clear, like a queen of the hearts and very loving queen. But here we have the sun. That's the trust and commitment under the sun. Huge awareness. And of course, oh my god, of course, sun card is the happiest card of tarot. It is in this deck is just plain and simple sun, but this is the happiest card of tarot, and that means that the trust and commitment, that there is totally this happiness going around here, like true love and happiness. Libra wants it all. Nothing less. Major Arcana card. Major sun. Possible even like the sun is said to even give you very huge awareness. Like if you're on the holiday, you get more psychic, because it's like you are relaxed. You have to be more relaxed. And this Queen of Cups would always be this really like able to trust and like be loving, and that's kind of like similar energy. Like there's no worries, there's just this good feelings. So this is giving all them the warmth and fertility and a huge creative power, warmth, harmonic relationships, wisdom, spirituality, satisfying love relationship, love like life energy and a very big light of the awareness. Trust and commitment is this, that you are completely on the same page, let's say. This is a little bit in the moon and this is sun. This is very polar energies actually. It's not bad to have this. The light of the sun is taking care and nurturing, and it's the light of your existence even. Anyway, this was a trust and commitment relation, and let's see now what you dream in this relationship. Tulen synty, wow. Ace of Wand, things are happening. Lightning is striking. Amazing things are happening, and what is here? Wow, a mother. Mama. So you dream in this relationship, there is a strong mother. This is the North, mama from the North. So being a mother, if this is the female or male, there is this mother, very strong mother energy here. Here is very masculine. There is this kind of taking initiatives, willpower, desire, passion. They are like interesting, always like a opposite. Sometimes masculine and feminine. Indeed, one person can have an anima and animus in the same. So you could see now yourself, like Libra, you might have all this inside of yourself and then it just comes in a relationship. This is also kind of inside of yourself. Let's see the bird of the fire. This is important card. Having new ideas and using them, inspiration, picking something new, igniting a fire inside, intuitive again, like instincts, Kundalini energy rising, and the hidden abilities and finding them. Wow. This is totally this intuitive couple. There is like such an intuitive thing going on everywhere. And mother is a nurturing creative power. It's completely again as well. Empress energy is this creating things. Yes, I think I finished this here. Let's see the advice. This is totally the dream relationship of Libra. It comes to the conclusion is that there is totally, maybe my audience is like this, but this would be relationship with two, like a psychic and a healer. Like there would be like a creative genius, like there would be like all this, like a heart chakra, even you had this. This is very heart chakra card, this Queen of Cups. Maybe I show the own card that I designed. The power couple could be possibly having a lot of this kind of water energy. Very intuitive powers. Let me show this cat couple. This is the man and this is the female. And I think this is very applicable to your dream relationship. Now I know what true love is and I rock your world. So taking huge like initiative to make some magic happen. And this cat couple are like a self, also strongly independent. I see this is a bit like this black cat energy here. And then eventually this is the white cat here, but this wants to have this person. It's like a journey. Okay, let's read your advice, and this is stand still. Stand still. What is this iceberg here going on? Swamp plants A swamp is a low-lying area with woody plants, shrubs and trees, where water collects and saturates the ground. During rainy seasons, swamplands become overwhelmed with water. The edge of the swamp is often a quagmire of mud and silt, but an abundance of plants and swamp insects dwell there. Because of the sticky nature of the mud, it is often impossible to walk through swamplands. Even trying to maneuver with a boat can be difficult and treacherous because of dense vegetation. However, there is great value in swamplands. They act as natural flood control, as runoff can be temporarily stored in their basins. They keep the land around them from washing away. Lush vegetation provides a haven for nesting birds and waterfowls, as well as habitat to mammals such as beaver. Freshwater swamps near the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in the Middle East are part of the fertile crescent and contributed to the fertility of the land for earliest humans. The sacred landscape wants you to know, Libra. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. This was totally from the beginning of the reading already. Spirit wants to say this. I mean, through me, I decided this today. Look beneath the surface. Not everything is what it seems on the surface. Look beneath. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into the mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. So now I have come in the end of the Libra reading, and there is somebody saying, the Traumfrau say, is there a chance I could get a reading? So yes, in this point, yes, but there is some condition. So you have to be Libra. First question, are you the Traumfrau? Are you Libra? And secondly, you could have a Libra placement. So for example, I have Libra rising, so it would be still okay. But I want it to be applicable to Libra, so there should be something Libra about you or your person. And then you should subscribe, at least, because I'm almost 1,500. If somebody subscribe now, maybe you are the lucky one who is the exact subscriber of the 1,500. But I'm waiting here still. What would be your question? But you should be subscribed, plus you should be Libra. Is this possible? If not, I stop this reading soon. I've been busy quite long again. Time flies when there is this kind of special decks. So I don't see any other comment, so I have to stop now. And I come hopefully still back for Scorpio. Thank you for watching this. If you like, give me a like. Subscribe if you already didn't. And bye, every Libra and everybody else too.